Hey guys, Bri here and welcome to the channel. And for this episode, we are going to unbox the 1000 Toys Nero Standard version. I pre-ordered this last June 2019 from Backstreet Toys, which is a toy store in Reynolds, and it arrived, I believe, Feb 14 of this year. But due to the pandemic, I was only able to get it from them last month. So it's been sitting here in the room, and since I'm doing this video project, I figured that this might be a good time to unbox it. Looking at the box, so this is actually a sleeve, and here's the box itself. So we have Nero in his iconic pose, and he has his red queen sword. We can see the Devil May Cry 5 logo here. And at the back, it's a toy figure again, and here is his icon. We have the logos of Sentinel and 1000 Toys up here, and this is the Capcom sticker of legitness. At the top, it's Nero 1/12 scale action figure, so that's 6 inches as well. And sales outside Japan only. And below we have a warning message which says that this is for 15 years old and above, and if you're 3 years old and below, you could die from choking. One thing I do like about 1000 Toys packaging is that with the sleeve, it gives me the impression that I am about to open a high-end item. It also gives me a delayed gratification of seeing the actual figure, and as a toy collector, I really like that. So pulling it out now, there you go. A lot of goodies means a lot of display options. Okay, so we finally have Nero out of the packaging, and I must say that this is a beautiful and well-made figure. I think 1000 Toys really hit the nail on this one, and the reason I'm saying that is because if you compare Dante here, for me Nero's face sculpt bears a better resemblance to their video game counterparts and is much more convincing. Actually, as I was waiting for Nero to arrive, I had low expectations because the Dante figure somewhat killed the excitement for me. In my opinion, the execution of the head sculpt is not that great or not that accurate. Well, anyway, we're gonna review Dante in a different video. But back to Nero here, I would say at first glance and without doubts that this is Nero. So for this figure, they chose to use cloth for his coat. Other manufacturers would sometimes prefer to use plastic for such garments, but for me, cloth is better because it allows better flexibility and better articulation for the figure. And also, the coat has wires in it, and it will allow you to have poses that will maintain the position of the cloth in that manner. If you look at the back, there's a peg here, and you can actually put the sword there. So there's a hole. And there. Okay, now for the articulation. So his head can go sideways and can also do the circular motion. And for the arms, it's only up to there. Okay, so that. And then for the elbows, you can swivel also his arm like this. And for the hands, well, it's pretty standard in terms of how far he can do the split. So there. Okay. He also has articulation in the knees and of course the ankles. Well, it's pretty much standard articulation for Japanese figures. Here in this part, in the abdomen, there's a bit, but not much. Okay. Here are the extra accessories that the figure came with. In addition to those, 1000 Toys included a stand, and this is going to be useful for the jump poses. Now let's have a look at each accessory. Starting with the weapons, let's look at the red queen sword, and yes, that's very well sculpted and the shades are correct. This is the hilt rev, like in the game? No, it doesn't, but that's okay. So we have the pistol here. This is called the Blue Rose pistol. As you can see, there are etchings on the pistol. And I think 1000 Toys really did well with the weapons. Going over the Devil Breakers. Okay, so for those who are not familiar, spoiler alert, in the game, Nero's arm was severed, and through Nico, a new character in Devil May Cry 5, created these artificial arms that also functioned as specialized weapons. So, going over each, so yeah, this I think is the overture. And if you're wondering why there are 3 there, it's because these 2, okay, you can attach here. Alright, so yeah, they are all well sculpted. Okay, so again, as mentioned, what I have here is the standard version. With the deluxe version, it comes with more Devil Breakers and I think with an extra weapon. But I think the standard edition is, or standard version is really enough already for you to have the iconic poses for Nero. As for the stand, well, it's a pretty standard stand. It's Capcom branded. Okay, so this is how you assemble it. Okay, there you go. Okay. Anyway, I was playing around with this stand and the figure earlier, and what I can say is that it is really sturdy and you will have no problems with the jump poses. So it's really a good addition from 1000 Toys. Now I think that's good enough for the accessories. It's time to play.